Sunrise burning through the haze. Another day maze. This old truck coughing and spitting. Engine light on my soul quitting. Just like it did on me. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. Remember that old porch swing? Summer nights the crickets would sing. Your hand in mine felt so right. Now just a ghost in the fading light, haunting every damn dream. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. This ain't time heals all wounds, but this ain't no simple bruise. This is a canyon deep and wide, nowhere left for my heart to hide. Just echo of your name. Empty bottles on the floor don't taste like nothing anymore. Radio plays a sad old tune, howling at the pale damn moon. Just like a fool for you. Met you where the gravel turns back into clay. Red dust on your sandals, sun dying away. You laughed at my pickup, said that thing still runs. I said it gets me through the mud and under setting suns. You're my back road to your heart, no map, no marked off line, just a busted up truck and your hand in mine. We got miles and miles of maybe in a sky that's falling dark. I don't need a highway, baby. You're my back road to your heart. Oh yeah. You climbed in the front seat, feet up on the dash, radio half crackling, old pictures in the glass. Told me about your leaving and all you had to prove. I said I ain't scared of distance if it keeps me next to you. You're my back road to your heart, no map, no marked off line, just a busted up truck and your hand in mine. We got miles and miles of maybe in a sky that's falling dark. I don't need a highway, baby. You're my back road to your heart. We learned every fence post, every leaning tree. that old rusted mailbox where you first kissed me. Moonlight on the mirror, your hair a tangled mess. You whispered, can you feel it? I choked on my yes, yeah. Thought it'd be forever, young and wild and sure. Didn't see the storm clouds rolling past your door. You're my back road to your heart, no marked off line, just a busted up truck and your hand in mine. We got miles and miles of maybe in a sky that's falling dark. I don't need a highway, baby, you're my back road to your heart. You left with the sunrise, threw bags in your car, said I'll call you Sunday. I watched you drive too far. Weeks turned into winters, small talk turned to snow. Buried all the letters in the field behind the road. I tried chasing bright lights, I tried chasing pay, but every single payday just felt like a way. You're my back road to your heart, no marked off line, just a busted up truck and your hand in mine. We got miles and miles of maybe in a sky that's falling dark. I don't need a highway, baby, you're my back road. Years go like taillights fading out of view. I swore I was over everything about you, till I saw that same sandlot, heard that same screen door, and your shadow on the porch like the night before. You said I got tired of leaving, tired of starting new. Every map I ever followed kept on pointing back to you. You're my back road to my home, to the place I wanna be. Every wrong turn that I took kept curving back to we got miles and miles of mercy and a second-hand fresh start. I don't need a highway, baby, you're my back road to my heart, yeah. Now there's boots by the doorway, two mugs in the sink, your jacket on my chair, your lipstick on the rim, that pink. Mornings taste like coffee and your shoulder on my chest. Nights feel like a long drive where we never need to rest. Sometimes we get stubborn, sometimes we slam doors, but we always circle back to that gravel road of ours. You're my back road to my heart, rough and full of turns. Every fight, every kiss, just another curve we learn. We got miles and miles of living in a truck that barely starts. I don't need a highway, baby, you're my back road to my heart, yeah. You're my back road to my heart, yeah. Engine never, engine never. You were pouring she wine, hear the jar with my name, bare feet on my dash, you're like you'd never be tamed. July wind in your hair, sunburn on my arm. You were laughing too loud, I was falling too hard. I took the long way down that back road to your heart. back road to your heart. Back road to your heart, yeah. That old county line sign saw us fighting that night. You said, boy, you don't listen, you just think you're right. Slam the door, truck in gear, dust cloud in my mirror. Put your jacket on my seat, made you feel so near. I took a long way down that back road to your heart. Through every wrong turn, slow burn, every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, chasing every star. But all those small town knobs just led me back road to your heart. Back road to your heart. Met a girl in the city, high heels, high rise. But she talked about money, never fireflies. I miss your porch light, I miss that curtain swing. How you'd hold hands more out of tune than me. Tried to outrun your memory, burning through the gasoline. But every highway exit sign spilled out your name to me. I took a long way down that back road to your heart. Through every wrong turn, slow burn, every stop and start. I drove through heartbreak, heartache, turning me dark. 'Cause every mile that scares us just stitches us in the dark. Back road to your heart. Well, here's my last tank, here's my last chance. Pulling into your driveway, ask you for that dance. You smile, took you long enough. Then you climb into my arms. Yes, I was always headed back road to your heart. Back road to your
Met you in a bar off Highway 9. You were laughing at the jukebox, skipping every line. Boot heel tapping, blue eyes sharp. You drew your name in a ring on the bar. Said you look lost, but you look sure. I said, I ain't cured, but I've seen worse. You stole my cap, said drive me home. That old Ford road like it wasn't alone. I got your back roads on my heart, got your lipstick in my truck. Every mile I drive from you, it just tightens up the clutch. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the song I can't restart. I got your back road cattle and grass, radio buzzing some worn out tune, but you were humming something brand new. Dust in your hair, sun on your arm, bare feet up on my dashboard charm. You said, promise me just one thing, if this breaks we still let it sting. I got your back roads on my heart, got your laughter in my lungs. Every time I try to leave, I taste your name on my tongue. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the stop I never mark. I got your back roads burned into my heart. Your mama watched me like a silent judge on that porch with a coffee mug, but your little brother liked my hat dog like me too. So that was that. We talked about kids in a little white place. You traced floor plans on my calloused hands. You said, don't you dare become your dad. I said, I'll spend my life proving I'm not that man. I got your back roads on my heart, got your jacket on my chair. Every empty Sunday morning, you're the ghost that's sitting there. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the mark on every chart. I got your back roads, driving through my heart. Hey! One late fall, leaves all rust. You pack dreams in the back of my truck. Said there's a job 3 counties away. Will you hate me if I can't stay? I clenched my jaw, tried to act tough, but every brave word just wasn't enough. You kissed my chin, missed my mouth, said if it's real, it'll find its route. Now it's coffee for one at that same old bar. Your laugh lives on in the corner by the jar. I talk too loud, so I don't think. I chew my pride like tobacco and drink. Folks say, son, let it go, but you're stitched in every shirt I own. You're the way my hand hangs on the wheel, that little pause before I peel. I drive past that job sign twice a week, practice speeches I'll never speak. Baby, I'm better, I ain't so scared, but I turn around halfway there. I got your back roads on my heart, got your thunder in my chest. Every girl that learns my name just gets your second-hand best. You're the long way I keep taking, you're the scar dressed up as art. I got your back roads, winding through my heart, oh winding. Time moves on like a cattle train, new paint signs, same old rain. Heard you married some steady hand, a quiet guy, a safer plan. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, just a little more like my old man. Talk big talk, sleep alone, leave the light on like you're coming home. If loving you was wrong, then wrong felt right. If losing you was mercy, why is it haunt my nights? If I had one more. You were pouring cheap beer in a hole in my wall, Saturday tips in a crooked glass jar. I was 3 long days and from an overtime week, dust on my boots and my broken-in heart. You laughed when I missed the stool by a mile, said, careful cowboy, that's a hard way down. I was hooked in a heartbeat, hooked on that smile, like you lit up the darkest bar in this town. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your hair in the wind, every little mile pulling me in. If this is all I ever get to keep, you
in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Oh yeah. We threw our names with a pocket knife deep in that oak by the fishing hole bin. You said maybe this is just a summertime thing. I said, girl, I hope summer never ends. You stole my hat and you ran through the field, kicking up dust where the fireflies spin. I swear the sky leaned closer to hear every small sig you let me in. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, you laugh in the dark, dashboard glowing like a falling star. If this is all I ever get to keep, you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Met your mama over pot roast and prayer. Your daddy stared holes clear through my shirt. I asked what I wanted with his stubborn wild girl. I said everything, sir, for better or worse. You squeezed my knee under that old pine table, I saying thank you and don't you dare run. I'd walk through every smaller town whisper just to be your foolish faithful one. I've been broke, I've been burned, thought I was done taking turns, but your hand in mine made a long life feel like mine to learn. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, the radio low, two-lane faith in the way we go. If this is all I ever get to keep, you humming along off key, off beat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Had late night fights in the kitchen light, bills stacked high on the countertop. Slammed a few doors, said things we regret, swore we were done, then we never quite stopped. Cause you come back wearing my old shirt, I still red but your pride laid down. You say I still choose you in the hurt, and that simple truth shakes this whole old town. There was rain in the forecast the day we got hitched, but the clouds held back till we said I do. Your grandpa cried, preacher's voice broke, I just kept staring at the light on you. We danced in mud when the sky gave in, your veil stuck wet to your laughing face. Every storm since then when the thunder begins, I remember that first wild holy rain. Love holds on like a back road heartbeat, steady through the bumps and the hard-packed heat. Windows fogged, your hand on the glass, tracing out names as the seasons pass. If this is all I ever get to keep, your sleepy smile and our kids in the back seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Now there's crayons crushed in the floorboard dust, little boots kicked off by the door. You're humming soft in the hallway glow, rocking our youngest till her breathing slows. I catch your eyes above his little head, same wild girl from that smoky bar. Met you where the gravel meets the old state line. You were drinking cherry cola, I was sipping cheap red wine. The sun was hanging crooked on a rusty welcome sign. You laughed and said you're leaving, or you're staying here this time. You had dust on your sandals and a map in your hand. Said I'm following the detours more than any kind of plan. I said, girl, I get that, been running since I ran. Then your fingers brushed my jacket and the world just kinda ran. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. We drove past a mailbox with my faded family name. You said, tell me about your goals, tell me about your shame. I watched the fields roll over like they never learned my face. Said I never felt like I belonged in any one damn place. You turned down the volume on that old dashboard glow. 'Cause everybody's running 'cause they're scared to let it show. Then you put your head against the cold glass of the door, whispered, if you wanna leave, while you're circling back for more. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. We found that busted diner with the flickering open sign. You stole all my french fries, I stole little looks sometimes. You said, love ain't fireworks, it's coffee at 2 a.m. It's the way you say you're leaving, but you circle back again. We slow danced on the sidewalk to a song from inside. The waitress lit a cigarette and gave a tired smile. You spun underneath the neon in your threadbare jeans. Said, if this ain't forever, it's the closest that I've seen. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. I've loved like a landslide, fast and gone too soon. I've loved like a thunderstorm, shaking every room. But this feels like sunrise, slow on your bedroom wall, like the quiet in your laughter when you finally trust the fall. Now there's boots on your doorstep and a dog by a gate. Your sweater on my chair and your hair in my pillowcase. My mom keeps calling just to hear you on the line. She says, boy, she's got that kindness we've been praying you would find. Your toothbrush in my bathroom looks like it always belonged. We burn the eggs each Sunday while we hum the same old song. You kiss me in the kitchen, smell of coffee, toast, and rain. Say you think this road we're taking never circles back again. You're my back road heartbeat, racing my blood in the dark. Every mile, every memory, spelling our names in the stars. If this highway ever ends, let it end in your arms. You're my back road heartbeat, my wild, my home, my spark. If the truck breaks down and the money runs thin, Ford, dust on your boots on my front porch, coffee in your hand, half asleep. Said I didn't plan on falling this deep. You laughed it off, kicked at a stone. Said, guess I'm better when I'm not alone. I tried to speak, but my tongue got tied. 'Cause every road I'd run just stopped in your eyes. We're running on a half tank, full heart, windows down in the dark, singing every crooked mile into the stars. If the highway ends, we'll park on the shoulder of the sky. If it all falls apart, I still got your hand on my arm. Half tank, full heart. We
got bills stacked up on the counter there. You're wearing my flannel, sitting in my chair, circling dates on a no-wall chart, talking about Sunday like it's not that far. You say love ain't magic, it's mud and rain, it's late night fights and staying anyway. I kiss your wrist where the paint's still wet from fixing this house. We ain't finished yet. We're running on a half tank full, hard windows down in the dark, singing every crooked mile into the stars. If the highway ends, we'll park on the shoulder of the sky. If it all falls apart, I still got your hand on my arm. Half tank full heart, yeah. Your mama called, said she's doing fine, told you she can hear you in my laugh sometimes. Your daddy still checks on the weather up here, thinks that we're living off luck and beer. We missed our rent check by day last June. You cried in the kitchen, I hummed a tune. We danced between dishes and overdue cards, your cheek on my chest, my fear in your arms. We're running on a half tank full, hard windows down in the dark, singing every crooked mile into the stars. If the highway ends, we'll park on the shoulder of the sky. If it all falls apart, I still got your hand on my arm. Half tank full heart, yeah, that's all we are. Maybe we don't get that big red barn, white fence, big dogs, 10-acre yard. Maybe our castle is this broke down yard, 2 long chairs and a sky full of sparks. Maybe forever is a borrowed truck, a Friday paycheck and a little luck. If I lose it all but I don't lose you, I'm rich in a way money can't undo. Oh yeah. There's a Polaroid stuck in the mirror frame, your hair's all wild, we're both half insane, caught in the rain by the county line. You wrote on the bottom, glad you're mine. We've changed our plans more than I can count, dreams got smaller, love got loud. We don't say perfect, we say strive. We don't say always, we say stand by. We're running on a half tank full, hard windows down in the dark, singing every crooked mile into the stars. If the highway ends, we'll park on the shoulder of the sky. If it all falls apart, I still got your hand on my arm. Half tank full heart. Someday we'll be gray on a Sunday swing, talking about the mess and the joy it brings. Your laugh will be softer, my back will be sore, but I'll still be reaching for you by the door. Kids all grown, chasing what they want, we'll sit in that quiet that used to haunt. You'll look at me with that same old spark, say, guess we did alright with this half tank heart. We're running on. We're running on. Sunrise burning through the haze, another damn day. Just like the last one, nothing changed except the ache inside. Growing deeper still, this hollow space you left, nothing can fill.
just echoes. Where do I begin? Oh, this love, this damn love, tangled up like barbed wire, cutting deep, yeah, burning like a wildfire. Oh, this love, this damn love, a highway to nowhere, just dust and ghosts hanging in the air. Thought I saw your shadow, just a trick of light, fooling myself again, lost in the fading night. This empty road stretches miles and miles ahead, just me and this guitar, and words left unsaid. Every song on the radio talks about forever, makes me want to smash it, never ever never. They don't know the feeling of a heart ripped in two, still searching for something, lost without you. Sunrise burning through the ground, another day, another dollar wasted time. Same old streets, same old sign. Nothing changes, nothing moves on this assembly line.
My heart's a wrench turning slow, rust on the gears, nowhere to go.
But then you walked in, a flicker, a spark, a new spin. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak, yeah, this rust belt heartbreak, tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this rust belt heartbreak. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak, hey, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
Smokestacks coughing out the night, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Every promise, every fight felt like giving up on what was wrong or right.
My spirit a busted fuse, nothing left to gain, nothing left to lose. But then your eyes met mine, a whiskey sunrise, a perfect sign. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak, yeah, this rust belt heartbreak, tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this rust belt heartbreak. Oh, this rust belt heartbreak, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
painting the sky, another day dawned. Empty coffee cup, just like my heart was before you walked in. Kicked up dust and hope. Yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. Wind whispers your name through the dry corn stalks. You used to hear nothing, just a lonely howl. Now a melody, a steady humming. And yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. My hands rough and warm from years of digging for something. Never knew what it was till your eyes met mine. A sudden downfall. They said it wouldn't last. This kind of fire, too hot, too fast. Gonna burn up quick, but that ain't on the west. Don't know this spirit. Met you where the gravel meets the busted county line. You were stealing cherries from the back of someone's vine. Dust on your boots, laugh lines in your smile. Said you wanna see trouble, ride with me a while. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. You talk with your hands when you're mad, you pace the floor. You'll slam the screen door, cuss, and then come kiss me at the door. Yeah, you burn every dinner, we just laugh and call it fate. Say, who needs a recipe when love still fills the plate? Yeah, you're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know like it knows our names. A dog that won't stop barking at the kids at ball games. You leave notes on napkins in my worn-out work truck cab. Drive safe, come home, you're still the best I ever had. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. One day we'll be wrinkled, moving slow across this floor, counting all the little rings from glasses on this table board. If my memory fades and the names all slip away, I'll still know that rhythm that's been drumming every day. You're my back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest so loud. My Sunday morning, my Friday night, my quiet prayer, my rowdy crowd. When the world starts shaking and I don't know who I am, you're my back road heartbeat, I'll follow it again. So when they lay me down under red dirt, under sky, play that simple song of us, let it echo, let it ride. 'Cause love ain't in the headstones, it's the echo in your chest. You're my back road heartbeat, baby, you can keep the rest. Oh yeah. Met you at the exit off of exit 23. You were buying coffee, I was buying gasoline. You laughed when my card wouldn't swipe that day. Said, guess the universe wants you to stay. Love like that don't fade, it burns like a match on a midnight back road turn. From a slow dance in a stranger's bar to your name on a keychain hanging in my car. We were young, we were wild, we were lean on luck, but your hand on my knee said this is enough. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. We moved in half a mile from your folks, hand-me-down sofa, hand-me-down jokes. Painted every room with a cheap old brush. You got blue on your nose, I fell harder at once. Love like that don't need much cash, just a box spring bed and a grocery sack, a crooked mailbox and a coffee cup you steal from the diner when the sun comes up. We were broke, we were tired, we were counting change, but your head on my chest made it all feel straight. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. You cried on the porch with that phone in your hand, said the doctor just called, we need a new plan. I held you so close, felt you come undone, swore on that railing we still see the sun. Every hard word, every slam door, every long night on the cold wood floor. I kept thinking as your shoulders shook, this ain't the end, it's a brand new book. Love like that walks through the fire, through the hard news calls and the worn out tires, through the what ifs and the sleepless nights, through the quiet car rides
and the strangled fights. We were scared, we were small, we were losing ground. But your voice in the dark was my favorite sound. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Year 5 hit like a freight train storm. Dishes in the sink, clothes never warm. You were working late, I was gone all week. 2 ghosts in a house, too tired to speak. Then one day, you slammed the drawer, said, what are we even doing this for? I dropped my keys by the kitchen light, said I'm here right now, let's choose tonight. Love like that don't run, it stays, pours another cup and it learns your name. In the silence it still leans in, says tell me the truth, where do we begin? We were worn, we were sore, we were paper thin, but your eyes met mine and I saw you again. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. I still see you in that gas station glow. First hello, first I don't know. Every mile, every wrong turn sign, somehow all of them led to your side. Now the kids in the yard leave their bikes in the drive. You tap on the glasses to keep them alive. The streak of gray running through your hair. You roll your eyes, I swear I still stare. Some folks say it all fades fast, that the good days live in the distant past. But you laugh and the lines at the edge of your eyes looks better now than July sky. Love like that grows, it bends, puts deeper roots in the hard-packed sand. Through the cracked phone screens and the late night bills, through the sick day calls and the quiet pills. We got dents, we got scars, but we're still right here. And your hand in mine feels brand new each year. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Counting blessings, you're counting. On a farm down in Texas, a quiet few years back, a little boy had questions, hungry for some facts.
Oh mama, what is love, he asked. I don't understand. She smiled and looked into his eyes and gently touched his hand.
And she said love is a desire to be together, no matter what it costs us, through all kinds of weather.
Oh, it grows like a garden, getting better and better.
Love is desire to be together. When his mama finished speaking, she kissed and held him tight. The evening grown old and it was time to say goodnight.
Starling in the darkness and laying in his bed, his mind kept on a-studying the words his mama said.
And she said love is a desire to be together, no matter what it costs us, through all kinds of weather.
Oh, it grows like a garden, getting better and better.
Love is desire
To be together.
Well, little boys grew up, he got married yesterday. desire to be together, no matter what it costs us through all kinds of weather.